Hey guys, you're welcome to Tech with me. Today we'll be having how to make questionnaire using Google Form. Yeah, there are different ways you could access Google Form on your device. If you have a Google Drive app on your device, you can access Google Form through it. Once you click on the Google Drive app, a template will pop up. You see where it is written Google Form, Google Sheets, and etc. You click on Google Form, then you sign in. And the other method with which you can access it is through your internet. Once you click on your Google app, you type Google Form, you enter, then a link will pop up. It is through that link is where you get to Google Form. So let's go create the questionnaire. Let's dive in. Yeah, it is. So this is the ordinary form. Doesn't been computed, that don't be structured. So here it does not have a title yet. So let's go for the title first. What do we use for the title? Let's go with questionnaire. So I'll be putting a sign today so I can easily track it because it belongs to someone else. So here is where our topic will be written. Let's go. So this is the topic. If I want to leave this like this, it is fine. So it'll be in normal text, but I want it to be bold too for it to look more appealing to people. So how do I do this? I highlight the topic. I highlight it. Let me delete this. Okay, wait. Let's make it bold first. Yes, you can see topic is now bold. It is now bold. And as well, if I want to, you can see the topic is now bold. And as well, if I want to turn it to a block text, I can turn it to a block text. But I'll leave it like this. It should be in a lower case. The topic is evaluating the role of telemedicine in expanding healthcare access and improving patient outcomes. A case study of broad hospital ecosystem. So now the next thing is to input our form description, our questionnaire description. What is description? Let's have it. So I have this on my text box already, so that's the reason why I don't have to keep typing again. It saves me the stress of typing. So to make this bold, you can as well do the same. Highlight it and click on this B for bold, but it is okay to leave it like this because making the main topic bold and the description bold as well will make it look somehow, but having the topic in a bold form and the description in a normal text form is okay. So our description for this questionnaire is prepared for the research title evaluating the role of blah blah blah. The purpose of this is to collect information from individuals who have used or been involved in telemedicine services at broad hospital. The data gathered will help assess how telemedicine has improved access to healthcare, the quality of care received, patient satisfaction, and any challenges experienced. All responses will be kept. So the ones we've read is the description of this form. So now we move to the consent side of the description. So all responses will be kept confidential and used only for academic purpose. Your participation is voluntary, and your honest answers will contribute to a better understanding of how telemedicine can enhance healthcare delivery. So you can add to this. Thank you for your time and cooperation. Or you can add instead of cooperation, honesty as well. Honesty or honest answers. So you've described what this form is for, and you've taken consents, and as well you've thanked them. So let's move to the question. So before this Google form, Google gave us the question to begin with, but now we do not need the question first. We need the section title. How do we add the section title? You click on this TT. This TT is where you add text. So let's click on it. So you see the moment I clicked on it, it immediately have another heading, which is another section. It is untitled title. This one is having untitled question. That's where you insert questions of the questionnaire. But this untitled title is for title, section title. So the first data that comes, the first section that comes after description and the title is demographic information. Demographic information. Demographic information. So let's make this bold because it is a heading. So demographic information. Should I write section A? Section A. So section A, demographic information. So demographic information consists of age, marital status, occupation, and so on. It depends on the title of the project. So some ones will have some demographic information. You will include marital status. Some one you include occupational role and etc. So yeah, we've input our demographic information. So let's move to the question. So this is the first question. We click on it. Yes, the first question, most of the times it is age or gender. So let's have age first. Age. So here is where you choose which type of avenue do you want to present to the audience that wants to help you feel. If you want them to give their opinion, you can choose short answer. If you want them to write a long notes, you can choose paragraph. If you want them to just pick, you can choose multiple choice. We'll be using multiple choice in this tutorial video, so you can actually choose checkboxes and drop down and linear scale, but we'll not be using that. Let's just go with multiple choice. You'll get to a section where I'll use short answer. Let's continue. So here we have age. So now I'll be typing which age we want to be involved. So let's have it. So here it should be, let's go with 15 to 20. Let's have it as 20. So if you want to add another option, you click on add option. So another line will surface. So from 21 to 30, let's have it like that to keep it fast and short because it is a tutorial video. 31 to 40. So let's have this next one as 40 and above. 40 and above. So that's all for the first question from under the demographic information section A. So yeah, we have it. So someone who wants to answer this question, I will just choose from these 4 options. So let's go to the next question. So if I want to make this question a required one, whereby if a person did not answer this question, the person will not be able to submit, I'll just click on this required. So once I turn this required on, then see, let's preview it. So here it is. So if someone, you see in the asterisk indicates required questions, if someone is trying to help us fill this form, this questionnaire, and the person refuses to answer this age section, the person will not be able to submit, irrespective of whether the person fill other questions or not. But if we make all the questions required, if the person, the audience, fills everything and leaves one unfilled, the person will not be able to submit. And as well, if we make just one, or if we decide to leave everything unrequired, we didn't asterisk it, then the person can decide to answer some and decide to answer part of the questions and leave the remaining one unanswered, and the person will be able to submit. So that's how it works. So let's go back to our questionnaire build up. So let's continue with our question. So we want to make this unrequired so that anybody can either answer it or not. So we've turned it off, so the asterisk is gone. So we move to the next question. Next question is gender. So we click on this plus sign. This is the plus sign. This plus sign is where you used to add another section, another question. Yes, not section, question. So let's go plus sign. So automatically it gives us another place to write question. So the next question here under the demographic information is gender. So option A, option 1, male. Option 2. So it suggested that I choose male, female, and prefer not to say. But I'm not using prefer not to say. I want it to be just specific. Either you are a male or you are a female, or she male, I mean she female, whatever. So this is it. If you want to make this clear as well, we go through the same process as I explained before. So we're going to the next question here to make this video short because it is a tutorial video. So multiple choice. So let's move to the next question. So to choose next question, always know that you click on the last question beneath. After clicking on it, then you click on the plus sign. So it helps you to tell the browser that you want the next question template should be under the one you just filled. So the question here will be. So I'm going back to this section. From what the clients provided, the information, the questions, and the options the client provided. Here we have order. In this gender section, the clients asked to write order. So we click on this order, automatically it gives us order. Then you guys here on this line, this where you write which one you are. If you are a she female, you are email. Have a she female, you are email. Or is email electrical mail. So either you are a customer, whatever, she female, hermaphrodite, whatever. So you write it here. So the next one is the question. This question is for role. Yes, your occupational role. Are you an healthcare worker? Are you a patient? Are you an administrator or what? So here we write patient. I think patient should come first. Should patient come first? No, let's have it. Healthcare professional. Healthcare workers, yes. Healthcare workers, adoption, patients. Adoption, administrator, add order. So the avenue of add order gives the option of add order gives the respondents the avenue to say other thing instead of choosing from the option provided. So the next year, so the next year is the location. So you click on the last question, click on the plus sign. So location. Let's keep it bold. I think bold. Okay, no, we didn't choose all as bold, so just leave it like that. So I don't want short answer. Let's keep it multiple choice. Option 1. Do you stay in urban area? If yes, you stay in rural area, or you stay in underserved area. So that's for that. Let's add order to this. The next one, is we want to ask. It is a yes or no question. I want to ask if you have used the telemedicine service at Broad Hospital Ikoton before. So is either yes or no. Have you used telemedicine services at Broad Hospital Ikoton? This has to include questionnaire here. Have a question mark here. This is yes, it suggested yes or no. So I won't be adding maybe because the client didn't ask me to add maybe. So it is a yes or no question. So automatically we have the demographic information section completed, which is section A: age, gender, role, location, and yes or no answer. So let's go for preview. Let's go preview if we are making progress in our questionnaire build up. So it is saying this form isn't accepting responses. Yes, because it hasn't been published. After I'll teach you how to do that as well. Let's Continue. So this is the first section. So anybody, any respondent who wants to fill this form, it's how to the person will see it. Just choose. Yes, I'm a baby. I'm a teenager. Yes. So once someone click this order to give the person the avenue to type here, probably you are an Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Yes. So role, are you a skill manager, whatever. So order. A well, let's just leave it. So once the person fills everything, the person will be able to submit. Let's continue. The next, let's go check how to add another section. So you are done with section A, which is demographic information. So the next section is section B. So how do we add? So how do we add section? Just similar to the same way we added question. So you click on the last question of yours. Click on this last section, the downside, then come to this top face. This is where you use to add section. See, so this is it. So section 2 of 2, untitled section. This section is section B. Section B. Let's make it bold. Section B. The title for section B is healthcare access improvement. Access improvement. So this is this for section. So once you're done, come here, add question. So it gives you the ability to add a question. So how frequently do you use? This is a question. This is a question that is supposed to have a question mark. Medicine services, yes. So option A, as it on a daily basis. Option B, weekly. Monthly. Yearly. I've never used it, so that's it. Once I'm done with that, click on this downside, come to the next section. Next question. So we are done with chapter. We're done with section 2, which is by section B. Yes, there are 4 questions. Which is section B, which is this to assess the healthcare improvements. Healthcare improvement access, healthcare access improvement. So how frequently do you use telemedicine services on those other form? Blah blah blah. Yeah. So this is for section B. So let's move to section C. How do we add section C? Click on the last question in section B. Come to your double face template here. Come to your double face icon here. Click on it, and it gives you section 3 of 3. So this automatically is section. So let's keep it good as usual. Section C, which goes with the topic. So that's our topic. Yeah, we click on this. Add a question. So the first question, there are 2 questions in this section according to my clients who have this questionnaire. So first question comes as this. In this section 3 of 3, section C, barriers and facilitators to adoption. So we asked here our clients. My client said to choose checkboxes that he wants to have different perspective, have different experience of people. He wants to know what people have experienced. He gave several options, about 6 options people might have experienced. So if one respondent have experienced 2 to 3 of these, then the respondent can easily choose the ones you have responded. You can choose more than one because here you use checkboxes. As I said earlier. So you can, if you want to use multiple choice is for the respondent to choose one option. Paragraph for the respondent to give long notes. Short answer for the respondent to give just short idea or short words. And drop down, Lina says choose within a range of 10 to 100, 10 to 1, 100 to 1, and the likes of it. You'll be the one to set the one you want. So, but yeah, we're choosing checkboxes because the client wants the respondent to give several ideas, have a several experience to check it up. Let's go for a preview to see what to practicalize what I'm talking about. So, yeah, in our preview, next. Section C, yes. So this is the first question in section C. Please check all you have experienced. So here, what challenges have you experienced or observed in using telemedicine at Broad Hospital? That's a question. I've experienced poor internet connectivity. I've experienced lack of digital skills. I've experienced limited availability of devices. I've experienced, or even I've experienced all. I even still I want to add the ones I've experienced that the client did not input here. So I can easily say I've explained blah 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 blah. So but that's that for that. This is just a preview. So let's go back to to add the second question for section 3, chapter 3, last question. Then we click on the plus sign as we usually do. So here we have our second question in this section C as checkbox as well. You can easily check the ones as applies to me. So here, according to our heading for chapter C, barriers and facilitators to adoption. So these are the barriers and challenges, which is the first question. You can easily choose the challenges you faced, the experience you've experienced, and this is for facilitator, what has facilitated the adoption of telemedicine services. Here in chapter E, here in section E, digital health literacy, the first question here is, have telemedicine services helped improve your knowledge and skills in using digital health tools? Either agree, disagree, neutral. Let's reframe this question. Reframe it. Telemedicine services has helped. Telemedicine services have helped improve your knowledge and skills in using digital health tools. You agree it has helped you? Do you disagree? Are you not sure about it? You're not sure. Do you agree, or you strongly agree because it has helped you? So that's the first question in this section E. The second question, how confident do you feel using telemedicine platform without assistance? Can you use it alone? Are you confident while using it? So you choose from the option. So here in the third question in chapter E, what training or resources would help improve your digital health literacy or your parents' digital health literacy? Yeah, the questioner wants you to write your opinion, your idea or your thoughts. Then we insert long answer text. So this one gives you the opportunity to write in a long paragraph. This is the opportunity to write a long paragraph. Whether you have an idea, you have an opinion, a suggestion, so you write it here, or what you think, write it here. But if we want to change it, you can easily change it as well. But we are not changing it. Let's leave it like this. If you want to change it, you can change it as well. You just come here, change it from paragraph to short answer. Here in short answer, you just little. Also, will not be able to insert paragraph. It will just be in form of a sentence or a line. So for here, we want the person to give us what the person think. So let's see with a long paragraph. Leave it like that. So here we are done with section E. Let's move to section F. This questionnaire has about 7 sections, I think. So we come to this double face icon, then we continue section F. Keep it bold. Section F. Perceptions. So this is the topic. This is the element for chapter. This is element for section F. So let's proceed to add our questions. Here in section F is about perception. So you use multiple choice, yes. So here you use long answer text. Person can easily input paragraphs and the likes. Here too as well. Yeah, yes or no. That's for section. That's all for this section, which is section F. So let's go for section G, which happens to be the last section. Now that we have included every of our questions and sections in this questionnaire, the next thing is to bid our respondents farewell, to greet them for having their time and as well giving their honest response. So let's do that now. So to keep a section, to put a section where you write your thanks statement for your respondent to see after you have completed answering the questionnaire, you click on this your last question and go on this TT, which is for text. So once you click on it, on title, thank you for giving us your time. And honest answers to assist this academic purpose. Have a nice time. Yeah, so that's the final, that's all. So to keep this bold, you can do this, you can make it, you can highlight it on board, so it turns out. If you want it to be italic, you can make it italic. So it to be underlined, you put it. If you want it to be just normal text, you see. So and then it's italic, underlined. Let's do it just three like that. So the reason for keeping this is it makes it look more appealing, and it makes the respondents want to answer a question. So this is for the section for putting in the question. This is where this response is at the top, is where you check your response. See, no responses. Publish your form to start accepting responses. Once this form gets published, you begin to generate response. People begin to fill in the data, answer the questions, then you begin to see this zero responses begin to change. The figure begins to change. So that's for that. So this section, this setting, is where you make it. If you want to make this question now for a quiz, so you mark it on, you turn it on. So it's the features for quiz will surface there. So this one to responses, manage how responses are collected. If you want this response, this will be collected through with their email or not. So this is where you keep the setting. So if you want just one person to answer these questionnaire questions, then you turn it on. Well, as it is, this is for a project purpose, for academic purpose. So these clients needs more addition in the sample to answer the question. So we turn it off for that reason. So that's the start. That is start. So in the setting, as for that, the response, as for that, and as well the question, that's for that. Let's go preview before we publish our questionnaire. So this is it. Once a respondent click the link of this questionnaire, what the respondents see is this. This is the topic: reducing the role of telemedicine in expanding healthcare access and improving patient outcomes. A study of Broad Hospital in Cotton. So this is description section A. So let's go into answer. An administrator. Seeing another area. The medicine service, no. Next. How frequently do you use telemedicine services? Really? Never. When I make this question required, I have to answer everything. So this one now, this is this checkbox, so you can easily click on the ones you feel applies with your perception. Just answer random, just pick random questions, random answers. Yes. And this being we didn't put paragraph. This paragraph sign that is showing on my text on my keyboard won't be there. It won't be showing. It won't be able to input paragraph because it is short answer. So it just be yes and then you write some other things. It should be on a straight line, not be paragraph. But since this one we choose for paragraph, we want the person should be able to insert paragraph. So this is why this paragraph sign is showing. So I can easily add paragraph as I want. You see, that's what that's. And just say yes, yeah. Next. You see, yeah, we choose short answer. The paragraph sign is not the enter key is not showing here. No, this one is representing the enter key, but the paragraph sign is gone. So the paragraph can't be included in this section because it's as what is called. This short answer we need it here. So just short answer. So do you believe? Yes. So this is what the person will be saying. Thank you for giving out your time and honest answers to assist this academic purpose. Have a nice time. So the person will be able to click submit, but because this is a preview, I cannot click submit. So let's go back to our editing. So it's time to publish our questionnaire. If this questionnaire is not published, people won't be able to answer it. So just be there, just created, it doesn't be published until they publish it. So but now we want to publish. Let's move on. Click on this enter, this send icon that's on the top screen. Click on it. So it's this side pop-up, the responder. He wants anybody with this link to respond. So keep it like this. Anybody that this questionnaire link gets will be able to respond. But if you don't want everybody to respond, you just want some selected people, just go like this. Yeah, so it's up. So if I want the people that I want to reply to be my correspondent, so I just input them here. This is my email. People with access. So once they access the link, they will be able to respond. And people I don't include won't be able to respond to this questionnaire. So that's it. Editors view. So anyone with the link, I just keep it as anyone with the link. So respond to anyone with the link. So that's for that. Editor will be able to view and delete form responses. Publish the form to accept responses. Done. Once it is done like that, you just click publish. Let's see. So the link has been generated. This is the link. This is the link to the questionnaire. So if you want to shorten the URL, just click on shorten URL. So you see, it is long. The link is long, so I made it short. I'm coming. So because the copy sign is not showing, so I decided not to turn it to auto retweet. So copy it has been copied. So that's how it goes. It has been copied. So this question has been published. See, once it is published, it will have this mark sign. So that is that for our. That is it for our questionnaire. Have a nice time. So I'm here as a respondent. I want to answer this questionnaire. So this comes up. So how old are you? A small child. A male. Order. Stay in the open area. What training is also obscure. Now I'm answering as someone who have used telemedicine at Broad Hospital because I have to fill the form and show you guys how it works, how to see your responses. What do you like most about telemedicine services? What do you like most about telemedicine services? Fast and furious. Internet connectivity. Telemedicine enhances patient to better relationship. Yes. Next. security measures. Let's go check how to see people that have responded to this questionnaire. So responses. So I have one response already. So this is it. So that's all about questionnaire.